Hello. Oh boy. Had a little technical difficulty getting online today. Anyway. Okay, hello. Hi, I'm Heather. Let me get myself all set up here. If you want to say hello in the chat, I have it here. And yeah, I'd love to know where you're tuning in from. I plan to try and make a hat today. Let's give this a try. So I have this pattern that I designed called the half hour hat. It is kind of a super bulky weight, so we are going to use a double strand of Baa Baa Bulky yarn. So normally this crochets on like a K or an L hook, but we're going to take it up to a P hook today and see if we can really crochet this hat in anywhere close to a half an hour. I think I designed it maybe, oh my gosh, 18 years ago. So let's see how we do today. I haven't crocheted in a little while, so I just thought it'd be a fun challenge for us. So yeah, I hope you're up for the fun. Okay, I brought my iPad in because I thought we could have a 30-minute timer. So I'll put my iPad back here. All right, we can sort of see that. I can move over a little bit. There we go. All right, got the dog. Okay, so if you're ready and you're here, definitely leave me a hello in the chat. I love to know where you're tuning in from. Let me know if you've ever tried this pattern or any other UU pattern or yarn. Always fun to meet you online. I'm just going to get myself set up here, move my keyboard, bring my laptop a little closer in case you guys want to chat. Okay. Woo. Gotta get ready. I feel like I need to pull up my sleeves. Maybe we'll put this down a little bit. There we go. Okay. Haha. All right. So to get started on the half hour hat, it tells us in the notes here that the yarn is Baa Baa Bulky, but that we hold it double. So it says, this hat is worked with Baa Baa Bulky yarn held double. To achieve double strand, simply pull one end from the inside and one end from the outside of the ball. Alternatively, you could knit this hat with a number 6 super bulky yarn. So my bulky is a number 5, but you could do it in a 6, or you could do an extra strand. We can talk about that, but I'm going to get started. So since I'm going to pull from both ends of the skein here, I'm going to take the label off, find the outer end, and then hopefully we can get the inner. Can we? Oh, all right, not too bad. There we go. So let me get this end. All right, so now I have the two ends of my yarn, pulling from both ends of the skein. You can see it looks a little crazy, but since we're only going to be doing it for a little while. Okay, so I think I'm all set up. I have my hook. It's just a standard, it's a size P, 11.5 millimeter. And the first step of our pattern says chain 3, join with a slip stitch to the first chain to form a ring. All right, so I'm going to start my timer. If you're here with me, let's go. Let's have fun. I hope if you want to get this, I should put the, hold on, before I get crazy, let me put the pattern in the chat so that if you want to make it too, it doesn't have to be right now with me in real time, but it's a make. I've made a bunch of them over the years, but it has been a while, so I don't know if it really takes me 30 minutes or not. But that's why we're here during the Christmas countdown. Okay, there's the pattern in the chat. If you want to download it, it's just a 0 cart item. You just go through the checkout. You don't have to put in any credit card info. It just works through the regular checkout. Okay, here we are. I'm going to start my timer. I have 30 minutes set on the timer. Okay, all right. I'm going to make my slip stitch. Chain 3. And then I form a ring back to, I wonder if I can join the slip stitch to form a ring. My crochet legs are a little rusty. Okay, so I have my slip stitch ring. There we go. Okay, round 1, chain 3, counts as first double crochet. Work 7 double crochet in center of ring formed by chain. I'm going to put my glasses on because, yeah, I need them. Join with slips. Okay, so 7 double crochet in the center of the ring. Okay. Three. All right, 6 and 7. Okay. I'm sure once I get into my crocheting, I won't have to concentrate quite so hard. Okay, now round 2. Oh, I have to join to the top of my chain. 1 second. I'm not listening to my own pattern here. Anyway, if you're just joining us, I would love for you to say hello in the chat. I am Heather, the owner of UU Yarns, and today I am seeing if I can crochet this half-hour hat. I've got a timer on behind me, and I'm on round 2. We have 9 rounds to do. Of course, they all get bigger. Okay, chain 3. 1 double crochet at base of turning chain, 2 double crochet in each double crochet of the previous round. Okay, here we go. I'd love to hear what kind of crocheter you are. Are you a full-time crochet aficionado, or are you more of a crochet when needed, or are you just a never crocheter? I learned to crochet before I learned how to knit, but I did not take to it very well. It wasn't until after I learned how to knit that I went back to crochet. I couldn't maintain a good tension when crocheting when I first learned. So it took me going back and learning again. But that's okay. And then once I learned how to crochet again, I really enjoyed it. And I designed patterns like this for a long time. I did crochet patterns, not knitting patterns. I suppose we could find them if we go way, way back on my Ravelry. So yeah, I'd love it if you let me know where you're turning in from. I'm going to try and count my crochet stitches here since, like I said, I haven't done it for a while. So I should have 16, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, now I'm going to join with a slip stitch. There we go, back again. And then I'm guessing I chain 3. Chain 3, 1 double crochet in first double crochet, 2 double crochet in next, repeat around, join with a slip stitch to the chain at the beginning of the round. Okay, so there we are. So it's 1, then 2. We get to 24 stitches this time. So 1, so if you're just tuning in, I'd love it if you said hello. There you go. Hi from Lake Zurich, Illinois. Hi, Susan. Nice to see you. Oh, my iPad went to sleep. Technical difficulties. Come on, iPad. There we are. I've got a timer going. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but that is entirely the point. I know it is a fast pattern to make. So yeah, let me know if you like to crochet or you only crochet if you have to, or I have a good friend who taught me a ton about knitting, not just a back loop, Heather, come on, who sometimes I step in and do her crochet trim edging for her on a project. So yeah, I'd love to hear if you are both or just one craft, yarn craft. This is a fun project. It's all double crochet, so it goes together quickly. We'll see how far we get with just one skein of Baa Baa Bulky. I know I made the first sample with just one ball. But we'll see, you know, stuff always, there's always a different factor. Like, is my gauge the same? Who knows? Is it the same hook? Does it make you more stressed to crochet live on YouTube? I don't know. So it is a cute little hat pattern. And yeah, I think we'll I think I'll have a nice new little hat tomorrow to walk my dogs. Did I miss one? 1, 2. And here. I'm not very adept, Susan says. I'm not very adept at crochet. I think because I'm left-handed, but knit right-handed. Oh yeah, that can make a difference. That's definitely a thing. That happened to my dad. Both my parents were left-handed. And when my dad learned how to golf when he was a kid, his dad said to him, "There's no good left-handed golfers." So he made my dad learn how to golf right-handed. And my dad said he's never had the snap of to be a good golfer. So I can see that. 16, 18, 20, 2, 4. Okay, I am up to my 24. And now I will slip stitch round 4, chain 3. You can see it's growing. 1 double crochet in first, 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet in next double crochet. Okay, so I go 1, 2, then 2. Okay. So 1, and then I'm aiming for 32 in this round. So yeah, I think part of the problem with when I was saying a little earlier, maybe it was before you came on, Susan, I learned how to crochet from my left-handed sister. So, but in my family, there were six of us. There's four kids and two parents, and both my parents and one of my siblings uh, were all left-handed. So weirdly, I grew up in a 50-50 left hand, right hand household. And um, my parents, did a lot of things left-handed. So I can do a lot of things left-handed, but then not everything, of course. And my my one sister that taught me to crochet was the one that was left-handed. And I knit weirdly when I learned, and I didn't really understand how things were going. And it wasn't until I met some other knitters and crocheters that were like, you're doing that wrong. So my starting journey on my crochet and knitting, it was a bumpy ride at first, but then we got there, and obviously now it's, now I do it all too much. So if you're tuning in, I left the chat, I left the link to this half-hour hat pattern in the chat, or it's also in the description below. That is what I am attempting to make. I'm on round 4 currently. We have 9 rounds, so we'll see how it's going. It looks like my timer has turned off again. I should have set my iPad to be on longer, but oh well. One, two. Whoa, what am I doing? Okay, that's the double. Okay. Almost around, and then I'll need 32 stitches. I think I'll count because the chatting and crocheting doesn't have me. I'm not counting as well in my head as I normally do when I crochet. Good afternoon, lunchtime. Hi, Trish. Lunchtime on Tuesday. It is just coming down to evening. It's about 3:20 here in California. My husband did provide me a libation before we got on. Very nice of him. But yeah, Tuesday lunchtime, that is crazy. I love knowing how far. Okay, so here we are. Cindy, I would love to make a living crochet. I don't know. I don't think I know what that is. Hold on. Let me finish this round, because then I can just start working on the next round while I read through the chat. Okay, so I am at my turning chain. Sorry, it's not lower. Maybe I can put my desk a little lower. I have a sit stand desk, and there we go. That's maybe we'll be able to see that. Okay, I'm going to chain my 3 just because it's here, and then I'm going to go back. I'm going to count my stitches. 1 second. Leave myself a loop. So here we go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, and 2. I did it. Okay, great. I've got my 32 stitches. Now, okay, Heather, get your hook back in the yarn. There we are. Isn't that the fun difference about crochet? How you can just like set it down and go away, and it doesn't. Like if I did that in my knitting, everyone would have a heart attack. Okay, let's see. Round 4 is finished. Round 5, again, 32 stitches, so that's good. So now I can really start cruising. Oh, I should put my timer back. Okay, we're at 15 minutes. All right, now it says round 5, chain 3, 1 double crochet in each double crochet a previous round, join with a slip stitch to turning chain 35. Okay. All right. Get started and then I will catch up on the chat. Oh boy, we got some good chats. Okay. Cindy Holt, I would love to make a living crochet. I don't know that I know what that is. I sell a lot and try to create fun different things, amigurumi and stuff. Taught myself to crochet about at 8 from my mom's old doll books. Cute. Love to knit too. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, I learned how to crochet from my sister and how to knit from the same sister. And then I learned how to crochet and knit all over again from people who were right-handed. Yes, there are good left-handed tutorials on YouTube. Thank you, Trish. But I wonder, yeah, anyway, there are good tutorials. I should have said that. You're very right, Trish. It's starting to form as a hat here. Getting a little, it's getting bigger. I'll have to get my yarn up here. It fell on the floor. Which means I'm also probably infusing it with all sorts of dog hair, but that's good then. I've knit it in sky blue, so you can't see too much of the excess hair. Is anybody gonna try knitting this hat, or are you all waiting to see how I go for it? Is anyone enjoying my daily live streams? Has anybody watched the playlist of them? I've had some nice emails from people that have downloaded some free patterns and asked questions about my yarn, so that's been a lot of fun. If you don't know, Baa Baa Bulky was the second yarn I brought out here at UU Yarns. My first yarn was the worsted weight. And, oh no, it was the third yarn. My second yarn was the sport weight. Jeez, I'm messing up my own trivia here. Okay, so I finished my round. Oh my. So I'm going to join to my turning chain with a slip stitch, and then yeah, here, look, we're starting to get the crown of the hat. I'm going to count my stitches just so I know I'm right. I have 11 minutes on the clock, and let's give this a little count. $25, $26, $27, $28, $32. I'm going to try again. One, two, three, 4, 13, 14, 15. I think I have an extra stitch. 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, I do. Since we count the turning chain, I do have an extra stitch. But like we said, with crochet, it's easy. I mean, it's as easy as whoop, all gone. Now we link back and we go again. Now it says rounds 6 through 9, work as for round 5, finish off, weave in all yarn ends. Okay, now, do I have a stitch marker? Of course not. Why would why would I have a stitch marker? Oh well, we're just gonna go for it. Oh, we got some more chats. I am enjoying the live streams. Well, thank you, Susan. Yes, I missed yesterday because I was working in the garden all day, but I plan on watching it later. Well, thank you very much. Yesterday, I talked about sweater patterns. The day before, I had worn a sweater, and some people came in the comments and left me a nice note, asked about the sweater. So I thought I'd talk about. So I showed off 6 other sweaters that we had knit from other designers on Ravelry, not just UU patterns. So yeah, that thing is packed with info. Like I said, 7 sweaters. Here's another one. This is one I designed. This is called the Pop Top Cardigan. Fun little seed stitch detail, open front. I can talk about that later. Must crochet. Looks like my timer went off again. I use so many stitch markers, I should buy a share in the company. Yes. I know I have some right here. I think I might have set my computer on them. Because of course, I don't know. I couldn't get I have a main computer and a laptop, and I couldn't get my main computer to connect to the camera for some reason. So I don't know. But then the laptop did, which is why I was late to start today. Because I don't know. I rebooted like 16 times, and I'm like, whatever, just get the other computer. Okay, so that was round 6. That's why I wanted a stitch marker, so I could keep track of these rounds since they're all the same. But maybe I'll just do the old-fashioned thing and mark it down here on my pattern. Oh, my timer. I gotta go. I don't know if I'm going to make it in the half hour, but I think I probably could if I had my sea legs, my crochet legs on fully. But the idea is not that I am crocheting quickly. It's more that handcraft should be done quickly. The idea is more that it's a fun it's a fun thing to be able to make something 3-dimensional out of string in just a finite period of time. Isn't that the cool thing that we can do here? One of my sisters, the one that is, I have 2 sisters, one that got me into knitting and crochet, and then the other one is a librarian, and she asked me one time, how do you figure out what to make? And I said, I just think about it in my head, and then I make it. And she was like, yeah, I don't do that. So I guess that's the difference of how our minds work. But this is the fun thing, just being able to make it. I'm not a rushed person. I'm not trying to do something to beat the clock. I'm not trying to be the fastest crocheter on earth. I kind of like the idea of being able to make something, just like make it out of one ball or make it in a set amount of time. Oh, we got some comments here. I am sure you could do it if you're not multitasking. Yes, I think you're right, Susan. I think the fact that I'm chatting and trying to go for it. I don't focus on speed. I just plod along, enjoying myself. Yes, same. Me too. I just didn't want to I didn't want it to be the wrong message of that things should be fast, because they don't need to be. I think we hear a lot about that stuff, like, especially, you know, in this entrepreneur life that I've decided on. You know, everybody's like, oh, it thinks something's going to be an overnight success. And there's an adage in the entrepreneurial world that says it takes 10 years to become an overnight success. And just like knitting, it's like, yeah, oh yeah, I knit this sweater. Yeah, it took me hours and days and months and years. So, oh, Trish, I've been busy making oblong cardigans, no shaping, super easy. Oh, hold on, I'm single crocheting now. Let me get this together. Let's see. Okay, I'm right here at the end of the row. Okay, this was the end of row 7. And I'm sure I'm past on my time. Let me look. Oh, no, I'm not. 3.5 minutes to go. Okay, so here's my yarn ball. I have rows 8 and 9 to do. So you can see, because I've been pulling from the inside and the outside, it's getting to be rather sad. But look at all the hat we've created. So that's kind of fun. Not quite there yet, but 2 more rows. We'll definitely have a beanie. It'd be cute with like a big pom-pom. Okay, wait. Focus, Heather, focus. Okay, so that was the end of row 7. So now I am on to 8. I don't think I'll make it in the 30 minutes, but I think, like Susan said, if I hadn't been multitasking, I think it's still valid to call the pattern the half-hour hat. Okay, anyway, so let's see. I've managed to do pockets and a cable on the one I'm knitting now. I'm even doing tutorials. Oh, that's cool. An oblong, I'd like to see some of those. I'll have to come check out your channel. I just want to show people that anyone can make something. Yes, I agree. I think we get wrapped up in not being very adventurous because we see something, you know, as it is, and we think we need to make it that same way. Which is great sometimes if that's what you want, but also branching out and trying something in a different way. Is the timer to make you go faster? Haha, no. We have 2 minutes. No, the timer wasn't to make me go faster. The timer was just to see if I could really crochet it in a half hour. I'm on the second to last round. I don't know if I am going to make it in 2 minutes, but now I really want to try because even with all this multitasking and chatting, I'm pretty close. Which means, you know, you could totally whip this thing up for a quick gift to go somewhere, add a pom-pom, add a faux fur pom-pom. Let's see. Oh, we have more. The hat looks really cute. Thank you, Corrine. Nice to see you. Susan, I totally agree. I am doing my first sweater with the knit along. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Are you going to do the pullover or the cardigan, Susan? I am going to make the pullover during the knit along. I made the cardigan as the sample to retest the pattern. So now I've made that cardigan 2 times. So I am really itching to try the Pop Your Color pullover. Okay. All right. I'm on the last round. I have 30 seconds to go. I don't think I'm going to make it since this round took me about 2 minutes. However, I think without distractions, the half-hour hat is completely achievable in a half an hour. Because look, I mean, I went from ball of yarn to hat. Oh my. And then I mess up my stitch. Hold on. What am I doing? There we are. Okay. I think a flower would be cute. Oh, the pullover. Okay, good. I totally agree. I'm doing my first one. Yes, I saw that one. I'll have to try the knit along later and learn some shaping. Yes, it's actually not super. Oh, my timer's going. I'm like, what is that noise? Okay. Okay, there we are. Oh, well, I didn't actually make it, but I did make it to the last round of the hat. So I think easily this can still be named the half-hour hat. Let me finish this round and then we'll try it on. We'll see how much yarn we have left. Maybe we can even add a little length to it. Oh, Trish, if you've learned to knit socks, then the cardigans or the sweaters in the knit along are easier. Almost, Heather, almost. Let's see, probably a 20-minute hat. If you were on your own, yeah, maybe. Are you ever on your own? I don't know. I've got 2 dogs. I feel like I'm never really on my own. But I am going to at least get around this last round, and then we can look at how much yarn I have left. And we can also do a fit test. Always fun. I mean, I'm at 37 minutes, and I didn't even start for the first little bit while I was explaining it. So I think you're right. Without distractions, definitely within a half an hour. So I'll allow this hat to keep its name. I used to make this hat with a really cool thick, thin hand dye from a company called Collinet many, many, many eons ago. And it would take one hank and you could whip it up so fast. And then I think I'd put like a button on the edge or something. Anyway, here we are. Oh, you know what'd be cute on the edge of this one? Of those little tags like I put on the beanies. Okay, here we are. Hat! Yo! Let's see. Okay, here's the amount of yarn I have left. I wonder if I could maybe get another round. I don't know if I need another round. Okay, hi. I made a hat. There we are. There's my half-hour hat. Ta-da! So, I hope that was fun. That was a fun little experiment. Maybe I'll make a little pom-pom with the leftovers here. And yeah, definitely a new little... Yeah, it's perfect. Not even steamed out. It'd be cute if you like held a mohair through it too. I'll take that off. Yeah, and then if I do have enough yarn, if I added another round, I could even like roll it or something. But maybe I'll just do one more round so that I can... Oh, I don't know. One more round or pom-pom? Let me know in the comments. Yay! Maritza's Yarn Crafts. Hi, nice to see you today. Yeah, I did it. Oh, the socks have an afterthought heel. Yes, no shaping. Oh, good point. A brim would look good. Okay. All right. Here, I'll do one more. Well, let's see how much yarn. I'll try to do one more round. I'm going to put my glasses back on. Okay, let's see. See, that's what I always say. Crochet is so much more forgiving because it's like realigning all your knitting stitches to get this far, and just change your idea at the end of it. Well, let's see if I can get one more round. I don't even know if I'll make it. One more round and a contrasting pom-pom. All right. You act as though I have more yarn or something. Okay, well, this has been a lot of fun. Thanks, guys, for coming along on my half-hour hat journey. I've been doing these live streams, and today I was trying to come up with what to do, and I came across this pattern on my website, and I was like, oh, that'd be fun. I haven't made that thing in a long time. Maybe I could give it as a gift. Or maybe I'll just have to photograph it and wear it myself to walk the dogs. Do you guys have dogs? Cats? I know we're a lot of animal lovers here in this group. I have two bigger dogs. They're about 60, 70 pounds. Cheers to my hat. I have two, like a Belgian Shepherd and a German Shepherd Husky mix. So they definitely love to go on their walks, and they keep me entertained at all times. Somebody is always up in my grill. That's why I said, am I ever really alone? Somebody's always up trying to figure out what I'm doing. It's silly. A tiny dog. Don't drink and crochet. Yes, I know. I did make that. I did make that statement in my Saturday post. I said, at least if you're gonna have a drink, don't work on gifts after you've had your drink. But in this case, I don't know. It's just a little beer. It's not like I'm having a martini or something too crazy. Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh, we only have this much left. All right, we only have like 10 stitches. We're going to make an extra row. That's fun. Susan, I have a 13. Hold on, I messed up my stitch. I have a 13-year-old Shih-Poo. Cute. Named Leela. Oh, that's a cute name. I had a Lola. And now I have a Kuma and a Ray. I had a Henry. Let's see. Shih Tzu Poodle. Yes, I would say so. All right, here we are. The yarn's around my foot. It's a wild hour here on the UU Yarns YouTube channel. We got beer, we got crochet, we got dogs. Okay, here we are. I am finishing my stitch. I'm sorry that my hat wasn't more visible for the entire time. Next time I'll try and figure that out. Okay, la-di-da-di. Another fit check. Give it a little settle in, and then let's try it on again. Oh yeah. Oh, I like it better a little longer. Yes, I think I'll wear that more. And then with a cute little pom-pom. Yeah, that's cute, because then I can wear it up. Oh, there you go. That's a good look, Heather. Okay, yes. What do we think? I am down. Half-hour hat, free pattern on UU Yarns. There you go. Here's how it is. I ended up doing 10 rounds as opposed to the 9 it says, and this is how much of my skein of Baa Baa Bulky we have left. So this is a one ball project within a yard. So there we are. Now I have to pick a color for the pom-pom, I guess. Because I think everybody said we want a pom-pom. What do we think? Let's see. Okay, here we are. I've got my little basket of Baa Baa Bulky. So this is the color that I made my hat in. So we could go, oh, look at my string here. So funny. So what kind of color? Oh, I don't know. We could go purple. We could go charcoal. Ooh, a heather. Oh, a mix. I don't normally mix yarns like that, like weights, but a heather would look really good. Let's see. Okay, I was off in my bag of tricks back there. Ooh, dark red. You know, I know. Always with the red. Let's see. So I do have the red. I don't know if that's my, I think the pink's a bit much. I kind of like the lavender. Keep it light, tone on tone. Yellow? That's a little sunshiny. Silver. What about just simple silver? That could be pretty. Or maybe the heathers. That could be pretty. Can we? Okay, we can make a poll. Okay, let's see. So I can make a poll. We could do blue on blue. We could do berry. That looks a little flat. That doesn't look right. Dark. Wheat. Ooh, I kind of like the wheat. Kind of matches my hair. Okay, so I think I love the idea of the heathers. There we are. So I'm going to say there's either, here, I'll give you the gray. This is the vanilla heathers or the wheat heathers. Oh, we got a darker blue vote. Okay. That was this one. And that is a heather too, you can see. Come on, register. That could look really pretty. Blue on blue. Blue or vanilla? I'm kind of liking the vanilla. I kind of like the wheat too to match my hair. Or there's also like the plain bulky blue. Oh, what about charcoal? That'd be kind of neat. I like the light blue and the aqua together. That's a personal favorite. That's too light. Everybody's voting for the vanilla. Okay. All right. Well, you know what, kids? Since we're here, we're going to go for it. Since we're online. So I'm going to use the Heathers in the 90 vanilla to go on my hat. I'm going to put this away. All right. So I like these pom-pom makers. These are by Clover. They're cool. They look insane, but these make the best, sturdiest pom-poms. So I think I'm going to do that same trick of holding the yarn double, because then I'll be able to make the pom-pom faster. There we are. Okay. Wow, it's crazy how much thinner worsted weight feels after you whip up some bulky weight. Okay, let's see. My yarn barf is like really snagged up here. There it goes. Okay, it's done. All right, and then I got my other end. Here we are. Okay, now if you haven't ever seen, I guess we'll have a pom-pom. So these clover pom-pom makers are cool. This is the bigger size. I think they make even bigger, but this is like a 2.5 or 3-inch pom-pom. So these you whip together. Like I said, I'm going to hold 2 strands so that it takes less time. But so you open the half and you wrap your yarn around the half. While you're wearing your new hat, of course. You have to be wearing your hat to make the pom-pom for it. Let's see. Oh, I've never seen a pom-pom maker. They are made by Clover. This is my favorite kind. I have a few different kinds. We could do a pom-pom maker tour. So anyway, this one, you just wrap. I guess that's what happens when you make a lot of pom-poms. You need a whole tool just for pom-poms. Okay. So to make your pom-pom nice and sturdy so it's not floppy, you want to give this a really good wrap. And since we have a whole new ball of yarn, I'm just going to go for it. And the way I know it's good, and so you try and fill in all these sections evenly across this rainbow shape. So you can see how this arch is deep, and now we've kind of leveled it off here. So what I'm going to do is get my scissors. Well, I just have big scissors anyway. So we'll cut this off with the half, and we're holding it steady. And then we take this and we close it. So that half is done. And now we're going to open the other half and see it's 4 pieces. This is a wild little contraption, but it works so well. Okay, so now we have our second half. We're going to wrap that one just the same. Okay, I can definitely read. Let's see. You can see a button, sew a button underneath. I know, I do love doing that. So I could have different color pom-poms. Have you ever seen that? So you could sew a button on the inside so that you can do different, you can switch out your pom-poms then, or just have it be pom-pom or no pom-pom, because then it's just a button inside. I think that's a great tip. Thank you, Corrine. So yeah, this is, okay, you can see it's still a big arch. So we're going to keep packing this with more yarn. Just keep wrapping. I try and keep good tension on the yarn while I do these, because then it's going to spring back and make a nice, really fluffy pom-pom. Okay, but you can see it's filling up, and I like to make sure I get those edges. All right, I think we're probably about there. So now again, just gonna hold it, trim it off, close it up. So now I have this weird wheel of yarn, you can see. And now what you do is this channel here, we're going to cut in there, and it's going to spring everything out. And we hold this donut together and we're going to tie it tight in the center. So I think before I do that, I'm going to take a length of yarn. So we want to have enough to go around the pom-pom and then have enough to sew in. So I don't know, maybe a yard. Generous, why not? So
Thomas,
now we can, sorry.
Do refuse.
Okay. So now we are going to, sorry, I went down. So you can see I'm trimming from where that half edge, I shouldn't have pulled that up because I probably snagged a few things. But so I'm cutting in this channel here, and it makes the, wish I had my better scissors, but I wasn't prepared to make a pom-pom after I made a little beanie, but I'm super excited. So anyway, okay, so that's half the pom-pom. And now we're going to come in and do this second half. So, and you want to make sure you're holding this thing together the whole time, because if you don't, you're just going to end up with a pile of little pieces of yarn you're going to have to pick up. Okay, so now we have this fluffy sandwich of yarn, and we have our one, oh my God, that was not right. Anyway, we have our thread, our extra strand, and now we fit that extra strand right through this notch, and it goes all the way around, and you pull it in and pull it tight. So you can see I've got the yarn. It went all the way in that channel, and it's all the way around. And now I'm going to knot it. So I don't just do one loop here. I actually go through 2 times. And then now I'm going to pull this as tight as I can without letting the yarn break, obviously. And then I'm going to knot it again. Just a regular tie through. And then I even like to loop back around this side and give it another tie through again. And I'll just give that a little double knot on this side. Looks confusing when you hang it from the air like this, but let's untwist that. Come on. There we are. Okay, so now we have a pom-pom with a secured center. And now we do the crazy thing is we pop those legs back open. There we are. You take them out and you can see it's all fluffy. And then we can take it, we do the other half one at a time. And then we're going to pull this sandwich right apart. And these pins come out of the center. So that was our device. And here's our fluffy pom-pom. And so you can see it's not perfect because I had some little ends. So now I just come around and I give it a quick little rounding haircut on those extras. Make sure you don't cut your important ends where you're going to tie it on. And then there we go. You have yarn all over your laptop. So there's our pom-pom. Hold on. Got a couple. Okay. I like that. So now, just for quick time's sake, I am going to take my pom-pom strings and pull them through, and I am just going to tie them right here to my my starting chain. Here we are. I'm just going to put this in a little bow so that I can come back and work on it later. Oh my God, I never finished off. What a bad. Okay, there we are. Oh my gosh, look at my hat. Well, we'll call it a 1 hour hat now with a pom-pom. So here we are. Oh my gosh, guys, I love that color. There. What do we think? Did you have fun making this hat? Good. Oh, good. Thank you, Corrine. Silly little. Now we have the half-hour hat. I love it. It looks so cute and fun. So I hope you had as much fun as I did whipping up this hat. It is the half-hour hat, and I can drop the link in the chat one more time. Let's see. Here it is. Oh, hi, Janet. Super cute. Thank you so much. Good color choice. Thanks, Trish. I know. I think any color really would have been good, but we'll get it tied on so it's a little less floppy too. But I think it's a good size for this hat. I want this back here so we can't see it. There we are. Well, guys, I hope you had a good time making the half-hour hat with me. If you are a crocheter or just want to make a quick hat sometime, give it a try. So anyway, I hope you have fun. Tomorrow I'll be back. I think I'm going to do some sort of color chat again for tomorrow's live stream. So I will be sure to post what time that comes up. But in the meantime, thank you very much. I hope you had a little bit of fun today, and I hope you get some time to do some stitching. And yeah, if you want to grab that free pattern, it is in the link down below. And I would love to see your finished half-hour hats. No timer required. Have a great day.